for Mateus Fernandes. Manchester United are there. Manchester United want to get the player. Manchester United are in direct contact with the player's camp, and the player is very keen on a move to Manchester United. So the discussions on player side are going well with the player and with his camp. Now depends, also in this case, similar to Tonali, on club to club, in this case with West Ham. West Ham start at £85 million valuation for Mateus Fernandes. Ideally, they wanted 100, but the expectation is that they could close the deal around £85 million, not less than this. Manchester United initial discussion with those taking care of the deal is under £85 million. So Man United want to spend less than this.
Hi United fans, buckle up because this could be one of the most fascinating periods of Manchester United's summer rebuild under Michael Carrick. The transfer rumour mill is working overtime, fresh reports are emerging from all corners of Europe, and there are some seriously exciting names being linked with a move to Old Trafford. From midfield reinforcements to explosive wide players and potential solutions on the left flank, United appear determined to strengthen several key areas before the new campaign gets underway. But which of these names would genuinely transform this side? Which deals are realistic? And which signing could become the statement arrival that sends a message to the rest of the Premier League? Stay with us throughout this update because there is plenty to unpack. And make sure you let us know your thoughts in the comments because your opinion matters more than ever during this massive transfer window. According to reports, Manchester United are in direct contact with the camp of Mateus Fernandes, with discussions on personal terms progressing positively, and the player reportedly very keen on a move to Old Trafford. This is a transfer story that should not be ignored. Fernandes has emerged as one of the brightest young midfielders in Europe and possesses the sort of energy, technical quality and intelligence that modern Premier League football demands. What I particularly like about this potential signing is that he appears to fit the profile of a player who is hungry, ambitious and desperate to prove himself on the biggest stage. Those are exactly the types of characters Manchester United need. For too many years, United have lacked consistency in midfield. They have had moments of brilliance, but not enough players capable of controlling the tempo, driving forward and contributing at both ends of the pitch. Fernandes could be one of those players. Imagine him stepping out under the lights at Old Trafford, hearing the roar from the Stretford end, and becoming part of a new generation tasked with bringing the club back to the summit of English football. Exciting, absolutely, but is he ready for the pressure that comes with wearing the Manchester United shirt? That is the big question. Let that sink in, Reds. This could be a signing for both the present and the future. Meanwhile, Marcus Rashford's future remains one of the biggest talking points surrounding the club. Reports suggest Rashford is expected to report back for Manchester United pre-season after his World Cup break. Barcelona have reportedly explored the possibility of another loan arrangement, but United are said to have no interest in entertaining such a proposal. Personally, I completely understand that stance. If a club truly wants a player of Rashford's quality, they should be prepared to make a serious commitment rather than seek another temporary arrangement. Rashford remains one of the most recognisable figures associated with Manchester United, and despite all the speculation, his situation remains hugely significant. Could Michael Carrick see a role for him? Could a strong pre-season change the narrative? Or are we heading towards a permanent transfer elsewhere? The reality is that Rashford still possesses pace, experience and match-winning quality. On his day, he can terrify defenders. The challenge has always been consistency. If he stays, could Carrick unlock the very best version of Rashford once again? Or has the time come for a fresh chapter? United supporters are divided on this issue, and it is one of the stories that will continue to dominate headlines throughout the summer. Another intriguing development concerns Lewis Hall. Manchester United reportedly remain interested in the talented Newcastle United left-back, although Newcastle are not looking to sell. Hall is one of the most promising young English players in his position and would undoubtedly strengthen many Premier League sides. What stands out about him is his technical ability, composure in possession, and willingness to attack. Modern football demands fullbacks who can influence matches in the final third, and Hall certainly possesses those qualities. However, there is an important twist. Reports suggest United could prioritise strengthening the left side of their attack instead, with Patrick Dorgu capable of covering multiple roles. This is where recruitment becomes fascinating. Do United invest heavily in another left-back, or do they focus resources on bringing in an explosive attacking player who can create and score goals? If it were my decision, I would lean towards strengthening the attacking side. Goals win matches. Creativity unlocks stubborn defences. United have often lacked cutting edge in crucial moments, and solving that issue could be the difference between merely competing and genuinely challenging. Speaking of midfield options, Hayden Hackney has reportedly emerged as a cheaper alternative being considered by Manchester United. Valued at around £30 million, Hackney represents the type of smart recruitment that successful clubs often make. Not every signing has to cost £80 million or £100 million. Sometimes the best transfers are the ones made before a player's value explodes. Hackney has impressed many observers with his composure, passing range and tactical awareness. What makes this rumour particularly interesting is that several major clubs are reportedly monitoring him as well. That usually tells you something. When multiple top clubs are watching the same player, it often means there is genuine quality there. Could Hackney become the next young English midfielder to make a huge leap forward? Could United move quickly before the competition intensifies? These are exactly the types of decisions that define successful transfer windows. Make no mistake, this is huge. Smart squad building often wins trophies just as much as blockbuster signings. There is also growing discussion surrounding United's desire to strengthen the left wing-back area, with Yan Diomande attracting attention and Iliman Ndiaye reportedly admired by the club. Both players offer different qualities but share one important characteristic: dynamism. Modern football is all about athleticism, movement, and unpredictability. United need players capable of stretching opposition defences and creating moments of chaos in dangerous areas. Ndiaye, in particular, has shown flashes of brilliance with his dribbling, flair and creativity. He is the sort of player who gets supporters off their seats. The type of footballer who can turn a quiet match into an electric spectacle within seconds. As for Diomande, he represents another exciting young talent who could develop significantly under the right coaching structure. The key question is whether United see these players as squad options or genuine starters. Every successful side needs depth, but Manchester United also need players capable of immediately raising the standard. Now, let's talk about one of the most eye-catching rumours of all. Reports suggest Manchester United have opened exploratory talks regarding Bradley Barcola of Paris Saint-Germain. Yes, you heard that right. Bradley Barcola. This would be a blockbuster move. The French winger is widely regarded as one of the most exciting attacking talents in European football. Pace, flair, directness, creativity and confidence. He possesses all the ingredients required to become a superstar. If there is genuine substance to this story, it signals serious ambition from Manchester United. Barcola is the type of signing that instantly excites a fan base. Imagine him charging down the wing at Old Trafford, taking on defenders, creating chances and bringing a fresh sense of unpredictability to United's attack. Unbelievable, but true. These are exactly the calibre of players United should be targeting if they want to return to the elite level. Of course, PSG will not make any negotiations easy. Any deal would likely be expensive and complicated. but if there is even a small opportunity to bring a player of Barcola's quality to Manchester, United should explore every avenue possible. In my opinion, out of all the names mentioned in today's update, Barcola is the one who could make the biggest immediate impact. Finally, there is Morgan Rogers. What a player he has become. His rise has been remarkable, and it is no surprise to see Manchester United linked with him. Rogers combines physicality, technical quality, intelligence, and versatility. He can influence matches in multiple positions and has demonstrated the ability to perform under pressure. Aston Villa are expected to demand a huge fee, and rightly so. Talented English players with Premier League experience do not come cheap. However, if United genuinely want proven quality rather than potential alone, Rogers certainly fits the bill. The question is whether the financial package required would limit United's ability to strengthen other positions. Would